guys, good morning, welcome. Today we're taking my wife's Triumph Street Triple 675 in for its service. It's just coming up to 3 years old, needs a service, and it needs its first MOT. So we're heading to Burton-on-Trent, and for the first time we're taking this bike to a non-Triumph dealer to get it serviced. Lots of reasons really. Well, we're not using our franchised Triumph dealer. I won't say we've had a fallout, but you know, over the years we've had 4 new bikes from them, and they've always had reasonable service. But since they've gone, you know, they've got the big showroom. It's very, how can I say, you know, well laid out. It's a beautiful showroom, but they've gone more like a car showroom. You know, they've you know, car type salesman there. And my biggest issue is what they've done with the service desk. You used to be able to go to the service desk in the old place, and you used to be able to chat to the service manager, and the service manager knew about motorbikes, knew what needed doing, what didn't need doing. But now we appear to have like a girl there that calls herself the service manager, but unfortunately, in my opinion, doesn't know a great deal about motorbikes. And the last time I went in there, we've only had one tiny issue with this bike, and that's the quick shifter not working. But the saga of trying to get that fixed, it's just been unbelievable. After being away last summer in France, the quick shifter decided to pack in for whatever reason. And the service light also came on. We'd had it serviced before we went, so I thought, oh, I'll just drop in there and get them to knock the service light off and ask them about the quick shifter. The bike was over 2 years old, so I didn't think they'd do us any favours, but it was worth asking whether they could have a look at the quick shifter. Yeah, we went over there, and well, I took the bike over there, and you know, they said, oh, we can't even look at turning your light off, you'll have to make an appointment. You know, so I'd driven all the way over towards Nottingham, and you know, it's like half an hour there and at least half an hour back. But anyway, I made an appointment to go back, and they were going to look at the quick shifter. So sure enough, they managed to turn the light off on that appointment. But they said, they rang me up really close to the end of the day when they got that bike. They said, oh yeah, it's all ready, come and collect it. So I went over, and I took the bike out, you know, paid my money. I think they charged you something like 80 something quid to fix a quick shifter. And the girl on the desk was explaining to me, she said, oh, this quick shifter's all been set up wrong. The linkages are all in the wrong position, and you know, we've been on to Triumph, and we've had them adjusted, and it's all fine now. I thought, oh great, you know. I took it out, you know, the first straight bit of road where I could use a quick shifter. No, it wasn't working, just wasn't any different whatsoever. No different. And bear in mind, she was giving me all this spiel about how the quick shifter hadn't been set up right with the linkage lengths and everything like that. The dealer, had put this quick shifter on from brand new. They'd fitted it. So, you know, she was basically criticising the way it had been fitted, but they'd fitted it. You know, that's what I couldn't understand. But anyway, it didn't make any difference. This thing still wasn't working. So I thought, all right, okay. Rang them back, and they said, oh well, if it's not working, you need a new quick shifter. I thought, oh, you know, fair dues, the bike's 2.5 years old. We'll do it. And I think we paid something like 200 quid at the time to have this quick shifter fitted onto the new bike. You know, now they wanted to charge us best part of 400 quid, you know, including the fitting, which I thought was bloody steep, to be honest. And anyway, my wife rang them back and says, yeah, we'll probably go ahead, but can you knock off the price that you charged us for the non-fix on the quick shifter? No return of call. So, oh Christ! So, and we tried again, and still couldn't get through to the service desk. And you know, there was a message saying, "Oh, we'll ring you back," and nothing. So to be honest, we left it. We thought, I'm not paying that money and paid the money for the non-fix before. So we just left it. We don't really need the quick shift. It still works, still change gears. As you can hear, you know, the thing still works fine, except it won't quick shift. Anyway, we're coming up to this service. I thought I'll give them one more go. You know, because I prefer to have them serviced by a Triumph agent. You know, it's been serviced all the way through from the main dealer. I rang them up again, try and book it in for a service and an MOT. For whatever reason, I couldn't get through to the service desk. Left a message again. Oh, we'll call you back, and that was like midday. Still no call back. Just, what is it with companies that won't call you back? You know, it's like they really don't want to talk to me there. So they're really not interested in talking to me to help me out, even to book it in for a service. It's not like I'm trying to extract something from them, you know, a free fitting or a free service. It's nothing like that. It's crap service. They can't be bothered to even ring you back. I just think you want to go somewhere you can trust. It's going to service your bike, it's going to look after your bike and just give you a bit of customer service. It's okay selling your bike, and I'm sure that place is great at selling your bike. They've got enough salesmen hanging around in that showroom. I mean, they seem to have lots of people milling around. They've got 2 or 3 people selling your clothes, they've got a parts person, they've got a service manager, they've got a workshop manager just walking around in there, but they don't seem to have that many people just doing the job, which slightly concerns me. And when you do want to talk to a technician about, you know, your bike, and you're 2 people removed from it, and I don't like it. So anyway, this morning I'm going to my Yamaha dealer. I've always had good service from these guys. When I had my WR, I had a few problems with that, with the fuel side, and they were always very good and only did what needed to get done. So I rang them and said, yeah, it's no problem, we can service all makes. So that's where I'm going today. And I don't want to get between this lorry and that bollard, I don't think. Traffic going into Burton-on-Trent, rush hour. I'm not one of these demon people that... Oh, I think he was waiting for him to come out. I'm not one of these demon filters. I'm just not used to it. But you wouldn't stay in this queue, would you, if you got a motorbike? My question to you guys out there, what's your experiences with your dealer? How well have you got on with them when you have had an issue to sort out? I know it's easy for a dealer to sell you a new bike and all they do is the services, but what happens when something goes wrong? How well do they deal with it? That's my question, really, and I'm interested to hear what other people's experiences are. How well has your dealer looked after you when you've had an issue? I think that's the the big teller of a good dealer. Like I say, anybody can sell you a new bike. Anybody can just do the prescriptive services. You know, it's like painting by numbers, isn't it? Dropping oil and a new filter. It's how well they cope with the unexpected. Say you've had an accident with your bike, and you know, you need something fixing. How quickly have they fixed it? Yeah, look at this traffic. Oh, I do love being on a bike though. Even in the middle of January, it's 2 degrees. It's still difficult to beat, isn't it? Certainly if you're commuting anywhere into a big town or a city, when the traffic's like this in the morning. Got to be so careful when the weather's like this. It's cold, it's damp. I don't think it's below freezing, so I don't think there's any ice around at the moment, but I'm obviously nervous because I'm not riding my normal bike. Normally be on my MT10. I do like riding this bike, but it's a bit small for me. And to be honest, my legs are a bit cramped. I'm 6'3", and it's all a little bit cramped. It suits my wife just fine. She's 5'7". She loves this bike. That's why we want to look after it. We want to do the right thing, and we just want to be sure that the service is being done right. It's so difficult to find people that you actually trust with your bike. Short of doing it yourself. If you're a competent mechanic, there's no reason now you shouldn't be doing it yourself. It's out of warranty.
Hi, morning guys. Slight change of plan. It's now 2 days later after I've dropped the bike off at Arnold's. We're waiting on an air filter the first day, so I couldn't pick it up the first day, and work commitments, I couldn't do it yesterday, so I'm going this morning. The only problem is it's super icy. I don't know if you can see my drive here, but I nearly slipped over just coming out of the house down the slabs. I ain't risking riding a motorbike this morning, so I'm resorting to my work van. So, get to Burton, see what they've got to say, see how much they're charging me, and I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. Cheers. Right, well that's the Triumph strapped in there now. So. So I've got the Triumph in the back, it's all strapped down, and I'm warm and cosy in the cab here. You know, it is just above freezing now, but my drive was absolutely like a skating rink this morning, so I wasn't willing to take the risk and ride the bike back. I've had a look what they've done, and they've explained to me exactly what the bike needed to have done, what they have done, and I'm happy with everything that they've done. I mean, obviously, you know, what was it, 340 quid? That was for full service, air filter, oil filter, spark plugs, and an MOT as well. so it did pass. The back tyre's getting close. So, I mean, what can you say? It's still a main dealer. You know, it's a Yamaha dealer. They're still charging similar prices to, I'm sure, what Triumph would have charged me. But at least I've got that feeling that I trust what they're telling me, and they've done what they said they were going to do, and hopefully that's the case. They did have a look at the quick shifter on it as well, which they didn't charge me for, by the way, and they couldn't find anything obvious, so unfortunately it's looking like it is a new quick shifter. It's a shame, but they pointed me in some directions where I could get probably one cheaper than buying it directly from Triumph, which is kind of. I should probably just get one and fit it myself at some point. I'm not paying Triumph to fit that, not for what they wanted to charge me. And I think when you build up a good relationship with a dealer, you're more likely to buy another motorcycle from there. I mean, there's quite a few bikes that do interest my wife there. I mean, she likes the MT-09, which is kind of similar to the Street Triple, and the XSR 900, another great bike. So I think there's more of a chance of us coming back and buying a Yamaha simply because we're getting good service from a dealer. You know, and maybe Triumph need to consider that in how they treat people when they just bring the bike in for a service. If they get treated well, they're really happy with the service, they're just more likely to come back and buy a new motorbike from them. Simple as that. Anyway, thanks a lot for checking in, and I'll catch up with you on the next one.